Jay Toilsano here with Cross Country Mortgage and your Friday Fact. Today we're coming to you from the shoreline of Stamford, Connecticut, and I am with Cheryl Williams of Halstead Property. Hello Cheryl, how are you?
Hello Jay, good to see you.
You too, thank you so much for joining me today. In the past few weeks, I talked about sellers being pre-approved to buy their next home. So a seller lists their home for marketing with a realtor like you or somebody else, and I recommend that they get pre-approved to buy their next home, okay? But I've also been hearing a lot of other tactics around getting your home ready for listing and what realtors are doing to help their sellers get ready. So what do you go through with your sellers and what do you recommend?
Well, the first step really is finding the right realtor. You'd be surprised if over 50% of people actually go with the first realtor that they meet. And you need to be, do your due diligence, ask questions like how familiar are you with the area? How many homes have you sold? What type of technology do you offer? And then once you find that right fit, you really need to do a deep dive into the home itself. So, I usually take a tour with my clients. There's always things, does it need a little touch of paint? Does it need to be decluttered? Maybe even staging if it's an option. There's always things that can help a potential buyer see through and show that the house is really well maintained.
Now what about, speaking of maintenance, what about a home inspection? I've been hearing about more and more sellers getting home inspections done actually before they list the property. How do you feel about that and what is your recommendation?
Yeah, it's becoming more and more common within the last few years, absolutely. And in my opinion, spending the $1,000 up front is well worth it. There's not going to be any surprises then at once the potential buyer goes to do their own inspection.
Right, so the seller can take care of any potential issues that might exist, right? Or they are at least aware of them. And then the buyer
can disclose that to the buyer, so at least, again, everything's out there on the table. And they can choose, to your point, whether to fix the items or not. Of course, I would always recommend making the home as purchase ready as possible. But
take any potential issues out of the equation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just going to make for a smoother closing.
Yeah. Well, on my end, I always recommend sellers get pre-approved before they actually list their house or right at the time they're listing a house so they can be ready for the next property that they're going to buy.
We appreciate that as a realtor.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being here with me today. I thought that was a great topic to get out to our community. I hear questions around that all the time, so thank you for sharing your intel on that topic.
Anytime,
and I will see you again soon.
Okay, sounds great.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Please stay tuned for our upcoming Friday Facts on other topics related to mortgage and real estate.